nice period.
10 out of it. So you go from about 2, I think we go from about 3. We'll just start bringing it a little bit. And then just run it back to 1. Let the amps drop off and go back to 0. So it's downhill here, yeah?
Yeah.
And it's 10 across the point, so you don't want to be going too quick. So it'll probably roll quite nicely out of it. That vigilance will go off every 2 minutes. So
Yeah.
take it off, reset it. Fairly flat here and slowly drops away. Just be keeping an eye on the speed.
right, but it's a bit low. It's a bit wrong on the way you go down.
Yeah. So, first application and that little bit. That's it, that'll bring that to about 15 inch.
Yeah.
Right, and then everything will start waking up, you'll start filling it by bite. So if it's enough, it'll slow down. If it's still increasing the speed, just a tiny bit more. Work off your speed over the last one, that's obvious. At least with this one we won't get banned. We won't get banned if we work off that speed. Yeah, so you can feel it slowing down, can't you?
Yeah.
So go all the way back to running. But it's still braking at this point, yeah?
Yeah, it's
So that air valve is telling the vacuum system what to do, which then tells the rest of the vacuum system. And eventually something happens.
Just a bit of a delay.
So notice it's starting to roll again, you can feel it starting to be a little freer. So again, when we're ready, we can go to that first application and that little bit more. There you go. When everything starts waking up again, you start bringing that speed down. So let the speed drop off a little bit more. Yeah, you feeling alright? Not going too slow, is it what?
feeling okay.
Yeah, okay. Take your brake off. Still running down the hill. Back to running. So they come off the low and fast because obviously it's air brake. You can still feel that little bit of slow down from retardation.
It's okay, just come up on that train signal. It's the ages.
Depends on what you're on.
I think it has to the passenger.
So again, the speed starts to pick up again. So if you do your braking a little bit more, so that first application and that little bit more, yeah. Just let it catch up with you. The problem is, if we go to first application, we'll only get about 17 inches on the braking, which is quite enough.
Yeah, so you need that.
You need just that much
yeah.
more to get it to do. So then it starts to fight again, isn't it? So we're doing alright with that. So as we go around the corner, we should see a signal a distance away, but we just need to keep aware for it. Yellow, yeah. So we can take that brake all the way off. Yeah.
I don't think we've connected it back up yet. It's just showing yellow all the time.
Been showing up yellow before.
Definitely yellow.
As for the last couple of weeks.
Well, at least the yellow ball.
Keeps the drivers on the toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the danger is we get into that situation where, oh, it's always yellow, you go around the corner, it's green,
Yeah.
it's always green, and it's red the next time it's red.
Yeah.
So how are we doing there, sir? How's our speed doing alright?
Okay.
So we can take a bit more off it again, so back into that first application, that little bit more, get all the rest. We want to be doing about line speed when we get to that corner. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's coming down nicely, and then you come into the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
So you can probably go back to running. Keep it rolling. So we're going to go round the next one to the left and then right, and there should be a signal that we can see. So we're going to go into first application and that little bit more. That's it. It's easy now a bit. So we've got the brake system woken up, so we should be able to see the signal. So it's red, isn't it?
Red, yeah.
So we're going to put that little bit more braking in. That's it, don't let it do it. So bring it back to first application. I'll just bring the brakes on just that little bit.
Still red.
Still red. So we're going to go back into that little bit more. That's it. Just see how that's slowing down. Maybe just bring it back to the first application again. So it's rolling quite nicely there, isn't it? So we go back into that first application and that little bit more. A tad more. we're gonna put the straight air full on. I'm gonna put that down here somewhere.
PT.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
we'll- yellow, right.
Yeah,
Turn
there
brake
you go.
to running.
You didn't want to go down, did you?
That's it. So that's going to come up quite nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you do is wait until you walk onto the ballast and then it suddenly changes.
Yeah.
So we're going to get that, we're going to leave that straight on for a minute. So that's coming up to about 17 or 18. So we're in direction, into one, bam, straight air all the way up. Because the brakes are just about off, it's rolling forward, isn't it? So you can take that to about 3 or 4. The danger is we're going to go over the top and there'll be a red signal against us. Okay?
Yeah.
All wheels going off the slash.
Leave that power where it is if you need to sort of
Needs to get up, needs to
you
get
need
up
to
hill, yeah.
catapult it over and then as soon as we're rolling over the top, it's not the power up, see? I think that's where it is. Okay, leave that where it is. Go back to knock 1. Back to 0. Get ready with that brake. You see a colour?
Right.
So, first application, a bit more than that, bit more.
That's relaxing one as well, isn't it?
Getting old a bit now, so you can bring it back a little bit, down it, just roll. Okay.
Another 4.
So, we're in running, aren't we? So the brakes will, and it's going to charge down this hill, so we need to be 10 at the bottom. So, first application, a little bit more again. A tiny bit more. Down it, tiny bit more. Brake back to running. Right, all the way back to running. Now, we're going to get ready with this power.
Yeah.
So, into notch 1. And then we're going to try and keep it moving forward. So, we don't want to drop this token off at about 5 miles an hour. So, you want to bring it just another notch 2, maybe notch 3, just to keep it moving. So just knock it back a little bit. So we'll keep it moving, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Touch more power. It's walking pace, you see. So even if you think, fucking hell, this is slow, we can go out
Yeah.
there. It's okay. Alright, mate. Yep. So bring it up a bit more. Keep an eye on that wheel slip. If we get a bright orange light, we're just going to knock it back a tiny bit. There you go. Bring it back a bit. Speed up a bit, but that's the one that we get as well. So take it back to box 1. There's going to be 10 in here, so we want that to speed to drop off a little bit. Might need a little bit of power, but let's see what happens first. Yeah.
Ready there.
So it's on speed, are we alright? Yeah. So we're aiming to be just stopping on the curve of the platform, okay?
Yeah.
So is our speed alright, do you think? Yeah?
Yeah. So,
Because we've got into power, so it's pulling them along nice and gently. So you can knock that power off now. Just let it roll. Go into that first application, that little bit. Yeah, don't forget your little bit as well. Roll, bit more. destroy that all the way around. Straight air on. Oh, we got no, you no, no, fucking going back now.
I'll make up for
Just have to come again, won't you? Just do that bit. Charge you 50 quid for that bit. Right, so back into one. If you want to keep that speed going, don't we? Get to back to about 3 or 4. Then to join in. Back to 1, back to 0. I'm waiting for those amps to settle a little bit and then pop it out. Big contactors open up, and if they get really sparky and messy, you have to go and clean them, you see. Then we get really grumpy with it. So we've got a station coming up on the left hand side, so the speed's sort of doing nothing, and the speed's just dropping away very slowly. Application, a little bit more. How's our speed coming up alright?
Yeah.
Because we want the logo at the top end of the battery. So I'll go back to running for a minute. So you can see where you're aiming for, right at the top end. And the speed's dropping off alright at the moment, so we're going to go back into the first application and a little bit more. Is our train coming in the platform? Have you checked? Yeah, right, so let's back to running for a minute. And then we can have another brake application. So first application, back a little bit more. So leave that brake where it was, yeah? So we're going to bring it, so leave that where it is, yeah? So we'll come to a stop, straight air full on, train brake back to running. So the loco brake is holding the train still. That means that that's now re-braking, so when we do go, the brakes are free, yeah? So we're going to be listening for Elliot for our tip to go. Go, power, amps, straight air off, go roll. About 3 or 4. Is it moving alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you tried to see if the train's still following you? Yeah? Right, a bit more. So again, keep an eye on the amps. Okay, she's gonna be alright then. See, just knock it back a bit. The way the amp needle's waving like that. Is anybody here? So a bit more power. Wow, there was, again, keep an eye on that amp needle. So slowly amping that back, which is what we want. So it's 30 now, so we're going to roll back a bit. Knock it all the way up. So you've got 2 crossings coming up. Okay. The whistle board's on your left hand side, so whistle up when you get to it.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah, that's it. So we've got another whistle board coming up on the left hand side. So into power, we're running again, the speed's dropping away a little bit, so we're in about 3 or 4. Keep that speed going. Then there's a 10 mph restriction around the corner. If you don't do that, we all fall in the river. Quite embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah, the river washed the track.
Not that section, but up further up, this is where we've got a particular problem.
Only the water running off the field up there. It's turning the ground underneath it to push.
So into not one,
Just slowly dropping away.
into 0. So we can put our brake in the first application, that little bit more. And then back to running. Yeah, so if you look where, like Elliot said, if you look at this hand side, the whole of the side is slowed down. The path, the fence, holding the ground, so a bit more braking. First application, that little bit more.
Yes, stick back in.
Extra big money to make sure we're not going to die. So that should be a 10, but never mind. So take your brakes off. We'll get it on, we'll get it right for the next 10 miles an hour. That's the pay attention. So back into not 1. Again, because it's climbing slightly, you're going to lose too much speed. So can you see where the 10 board is out that window?
Yeah.
Are we clear of it yet?
Right.
So take us to about 3 or 4. I want to stop it at the front seat. So we can knock it back to knock 1. Bring those down to settle and then knock it off. Cool. So we're going to stop somewhere in the platform. Okay. 9-car platform, we've got 5 up. So please don't miss. So you go into first application, not a little bit more, that's it. So it's starting to bite now, isn't it? Do you think we're going to be stopping or do you think we need to touch more?
We're stopped.
Okay. Straight air up, straight brake release. Did we stop where you expected to stop?
Yes and no. I thought it might have been a bit further on.
So we could have just run it back a bit, so much stop.
Bit of a souvenir.
Yeah. Smoke through the engine. Right, into forward, into knock 1, make sure we get amps. Straight air up, slow your own. Is it rolling forward?
Yes.
Yeah, about 3 or 4. Again, keep it can be very slippy out of here, so just be careful. Keep an eye out all our symbols and stuff like that. Is it going alright? Do you think we can manage a bit more? Or no? Just leave her about there and see how she does. So you see the amp needles waving, just knock it back just a tiny bit, I think. Just the point it's going to slip, you see. So we can put that and cab lights on there, yeah, a little. So we're going to back to knock 1, back to 0, and then we're going to slow down to the top. Fantastic, cheers, right? So first application, a little bit more. So how's our speed doing? Is it coming down slow enough? Yeah. So obviously looking at the speedo and the actual road speed. Does that look alright?
Yeah.
So back to running. Blow the horn as we go in the tunnel. Are we all in the tunnel?
The logo.
Yeah. What about the front coach?
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't want to do it too early. Right, notch one. Down to about here, we're about 4 or 5. So we're going to go to the first application and that little bit more. And we're looking for a signal somewhere, hidden in the trees as always. You look out for it as well, come on. Green, right, all the way back to running. Right, back into power, like about 3 or 4. So we're aiming for about 10 as we go to the platform, alright? And it is a reasonable distance away. So you can see where the dolly green, right, that's the one.
Green dolly.
A little bit of brake, so first application on that little bit more. We're going to be doing 10 by the time we get to those dollies. Yeah, you can see the 10 board on your left hand side.
Okay.
Are we slowing down sufficiently? So 2 months, take it all the way off. Okay. There's brake raises, speed's still dropping, so nothing to see here, government, all fine. Right, so we might need a bit of power just to keep it going, just into one, keep it rolling forwards. So just bring it up to about 2 or 3, right, just keep it moving. So you want to keep it on that 10, and it's uphill when it goes back to the station, yeah? And then try and keep that speed going. Whistle up as you go past the 37. Go back to off. I know we want to go first application. Not a little bit more. Bring it off just a little bit, not too much. Back in with that brake. Touch more, more. That's it. Straight air on, destroy your brake. Yeah. Are we going? Go on driver, hurry up. Now, save your ass. Trade brake to running.
Oh, no, eh?
No, you won't get power.
Oh, it's brakes.
Yeah, push your train brake away from you. That'll put the back speed above. Now you can blow your horn, pretend everybody knows what you're doing. It's power. Straight off, straight air off. Just make sure it does move forward, yeah? Keep an eye on what Elliot's telling you. So we want to pick the token up about 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So that'll do it. Just keep her in on. So again, it starts to climb gently here, so you just need to keep it rolling forwards.
Tell her if we
that's the right one. We all get suspended, yeah?
It's blue apparently.
Never is fucking right. Right, so section signal's green. So we're going to go to about 3 or 4. Again, keeping an eye on what's happening with the power and all the rest of it. Yeah, good. So we're starting to get a bit silly there, won't you? Is our train leaving through the platform? Yeah. Yeah, so we want to be 10 until you get clear that crossover. So again, just keep an eye on what's happening with all that sort of stuff. So if she'll do that, that's acceptable, is when it starts wiggling. Yeah? Don't forget to look out the window as well, quite important. Now you're looking out for a whistleblower. Yeah? W. Blow the horn when you get there, at least busy. How are we doing, alright?
Yeah.
Crossing clear.
Yeah.
Got some training with this new lad, he's fucking rubbish. So knock it all the way off and let the speed drop. So again, it's uphill, so the speed will drop, then we can have some more thrashing in a minute. Yeah. If it's been an old fight, you could keep about 3 or 4 and pop up the balance, and then watch the fucking asthmatic snail pass you with his shotgun and all that sort of thing. But again, you've got to be aware because it's quite wet, and the trees will keep the moisture in as well. That bleak leap's brilliant, isn't it? Is it supposed to go EV?
I don't know.
No, okay. So when you do that, always pause and not swap. What it does is brings contact in it, and then you can put the current through. What's wrong with the other knobs? So again, keep an eye on what's going on, yeah? Especially if she loads up. There you go, knock it back a bit. Just take it to one, that's it. All the amps will disappear, all the horsepower's disappeared through the motors, and then you can knock it back all together, back into off. There we go. The hills there, you can see the speed dropping away, and you're doing nothing with it, you see at the moment. So we'll do a bit more thrashing in a minute before we get to where we're bound. So, should we go again? Yeah, not too long. So you see the bit smallest amount of movement, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you can start bringing it, go around to about 5, and then she'll start loading up. Again, keep an eye on what she's doing. You'll unload a little bit, and then you can bring it round nice and gently down. So we've got Heywood Vale next, haven't we? Yeah?
Our local station. My house is about a mile that way.
Is it? Right, so back to 5. That's it. And then we can go back to 1. And that's all the way back on. Oh, that's a nice smooth bit of track, isn't it?
On the bridge.
Yeah. Just catapult ourselves into the river. Excellent. So as you know yourself, it's quite a long corner, yeah? So keeping an eye on our speed and see if it's doing alright. But obviously we're going to come to a stop, so we don't need to do any more thrashing at the moment. The rower gets panicky about the amount of fuel waste. So you can see the platform now, can't you? Well, it's very short then. Really patience. Again, it's not moving, you top end. How's our speed reduction going? Is it alright?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Dropping off now.
So do you want to have a go at this on your own or fuck it up? Fuck it up on your own. Right, go. Right, brace.
Right, the gate's closed, yeah.
Snow plows. Might damage the snow plows. Just wait for it to catch up. Okay. See, that's a little bit more. Oh, so have another go without braking. Wave and smile, aren't you? That's better, well done. Yeah, so that's doing nicely now, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Leave that where she is at the moment. Yeah. So stay full on, train brakes running. Wait for Elliot's instruction. So it's 10 over here, so go to about 2 or 3, that will just bring the speed up a little bit. Keep an eye here on what Ellie's telling you as well. How's our speed doing? We're on with that, yeah? Get them 10 over the local, 10 with the crossing, loco over the crossing, then we can start winding them up. Okay, right, let's go. So again, just watch yourself. That power up. Yes, she's found that happy bit now, yeah. It's staying fairly steady. That's it. Bear in mind it's starting to rain a bit more as well, so it might be a bit more slip on the foot. There she goes, off back. No, catch up with it. No, leave it, wait until she leave it there. Alright. I'm going to give you the power back. So again, notice how it's, the speedo went first,
Yeah.
and then the wheels light went, oh, me as well. So, how are we doing on our speed?
Good.
Yeah? We have some thrash under the bridge?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Take it round from about 5, that'll make enough noise on it, yeah? Can't load it up too much. Go back to 1 again. Another bridge up there, you said. We do the same again, take up from 5, the engine speed from 1. So as we go around the corner, we've got a whistle board and a signal box. We've got a yellow signal, still a signal. So go back to 1. All the way off. The whistle board coming up for you to keep an eye on. So we can go into first application and that little bit more. There's a signal box with a signal on it. Yeah, thank you. Red signal. Yellow signal. Okay, yellow signal. So we can go back to front. Yeah. Back into the bottom. Bring it down to about So you get the brake in, so if that was red, we're already slow it down.
Yeah.
Then we can put that power. It's not over braking. They've got to come down to the gate, lock the gate off, and walk back to the box, so it can take a while for them to do it. The Phantom Knox one, we're going to keep it about the 20 mark round here. Only because there's another signal a bit further on. Don't forget to wave and smile at the signalman. Don't forget the smiley bit. Concentrate, leave me alone. See? It's almost happy. Carry on. How's our speed doing, Captain? Alright?
Okay.
Yeah. Why did they put on a day like today? It's supposed to be good for the house. 565.
Oh, yeah, well, I would have looked at the
Big house.
I've got a bunch now, one like pick up on
You mean you're rolling wreck? So as we come round the corner, you'll see some wigwags for the crossing, and then there should be a signal. Green. Excellent. So as we get by the signal box, I want you to be doing 10 miles an hour, please. I want you to keep it at 10 o'clock. Take your brake off, back on with your power, and then just let that speed draw up a little bit more. Don't worry about the brakes. As long as about 17 inches, the brakes are released enough. Okay. How's our speed doing? Yeah, go on. So it's uphill into the platform and then it flattens off a little bit as we come in. Mark on the left-hand platform along the cab somewhere near that tree.
Well, this is a competition now, so you got it bloody round on.
If you look out there, you'll see the check rail. That's the board there.
That's not bad.
That's the foul point. That's alright.